gentlemen, and today with Tank and Trucker we are going to do a review on the Grill 15. This is the Tier 10 that, don't get me wrong, it's alright, but unfortunately it replaced my beloved, my love of my life, Wobbin Traeger E100. How I miss it so. Oh my god. I I'm still bummed they took that out of the game. I know they called it a glass cannon, and yeah, it didn't have much for armor, but it doesn't matter. I could be in my moss, come around the corner, and people just throw heat at you and just pen you anyways. That's why I can't wait till they actually do implement the overmatch for the armor. You know, it's I love the game, but it's just so irritating when they just know that, oh, I don't doesn't matter where I shoot, I'll just load heat and go through them. Doesn't matter where I shoot, and I'll just shoot anywhere and go right through them. It just it's just such a bummer because um, with the new overmatch rules, it won't be quite so freaking easy just to throw heat in there and blow through anywhere in the tank. I mean, I remember back in the day when I first started, I got my Moss. Oh my God! I mean, because you had to pay for they call them gold rounds because you pay gold for them, and a lot of people just they shot plain standard rounds. Very rarely would you get shot with a gold round unless it was somebody that had a lot of money, like self invested into the game. Or once in a while, they might have 2 or 3 rounds and they'll fling them at you, bounce one, maybe pen two, and then they're back to their standard rounds because they carried very few with them. Nowadays, holy shit, it's not. I mean, you can buy them with credits, um, and you'll get people that'll carry. They'll have 70 rounds and carry 60 premium and 10 standard. I'm guilty of doing that myself in a couple of my tanks, but I'm talking ones that have crappy penetration. That you're kind of forced to sling premium rounds with to pen anything. Otherwise, you'll have a standard round. You just bounce, 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 and that's always fun when you end the match and you got 0 damage done because you got 25 shots, 23 hits, and 23 bounces. It's like shit. So you're kind of forced to sling, premium rounds with them. So if I call them gold rounds, I mean premium rounds. It's just what they used to be called. So, anyways, let's do a look at this gun. Let's do a review of the Grill 15. One thing you can do with this tank destroyer is if it ever blows up, you can use that gun as a bridge because it is freaking long enough. I do like the Grill 15, but I don't like it half as much as I did my Waffle Traeger E100. I loved my Waffle. You went from no armor in the Waffle to no armor in this, but you went from an awesome gun in the Waffle autoloader that you could clip out on tanks with to a gun that does, what is it, 750 average damage? Yeah, 750 average damage, but it's a single shot with a 13.9 second reload to, freaking shoot again. And so you got a glass cannon, but with a big relay in the load. And you can still do a lot of damage with this. It is good. It's fast as hell. I mean, this thing will outrun some of the scouts. I've seen actually people scout with these things because, like mine, I put the medium spall liner on it. I'm contemplating taking this off to put coated optics on it to bump my view range up. Because if Artie hits this anyways, it just messes you up. Somebody shoots heat at you, it messes you up anyways. It does cut down on your crew getting knocked out and like your gun or just whatever stuff getting knocked out. But if you've got that view range, you can see them, knock them out before they can even see you. It's kind of a catch-22. So what do you get with the Grillio 15EO? Well, you get 1,800 hit points for a Tier 10 tank destroyer, which is really it's a little bit low. I think most of the other tank destroyers that are Tier 10, let's take a peeky. I'm going to unhighlight these. So the cardboard, well, that's 1,850. You get cardboard armor with the 4502 Stage 2. 1,950. 2,200 in the Behemoth. 2050. 1,850. I remember when this thing, until they nerfed the armor, man, you could sit there and take round after round, and it used to be just this part right here was pennable. These weren't. But now the whole thing is pinnable, and they nerfed the frontal armor on this, and yeah, it's not a piece of shit. You still do bounce rounds, but not like it used to. I mean, it used to bounce rounds big time. And it's got a great gun, but it's got a suck long reload. What is it? It's like forever, I think. Where is my reload? Yeah, 46, almost 47 seconds. You do get 3 shots. Average damage is 750, but then you got a 47-second load time. You got to make those shots count. 183, 2,000 hit points. The 263, 1,900, and your E4 I think I went over this 2,000. So it looked like it was actually the lowest one of the bunch then, wasn't it? Yeah, 1850 was the lowest till then. Oops, no, that one. Yeah, so 1,800 hit points. It is the lowest of the Tier 10 tank destroyers. Yep, even that has 1,850. Lowest of the bunch of Tier 10 tank destroyers hit points. We'll go over the hull armor. So, a whopping 30 in the front, 16 in the side, and 20 in the rear. So basically, if you get hit by anything that's HE, you're dead, or it'll just trash the hell out of you. It'll do max damage. You get hit with a 183, you're one shot. You get hit by Arty, you're one shot. You get hit by a tank using standard rounds, he'll knock your motor out. He'll knock your crew out. So yeah, it gets damaged very, very easily. The good thing is you have speed to get your shot and get out of dodge. You know, shoot, relocate while you're reloading as you're moving. Stop, shoot, move, don't stop. I mean, unless you got a good push where you got a lot of mediums up front, or heavies up front, mediums in the middle, light and stuff, and you're kind of in the mid area and sniping. It's got a wicked accurate gun. Then you could set, stand still. Like I've got the camouflage net, and there's times that you're able to sit still, but a lot of times you're kind of on the move. So let's go over the gun. This long 300-foot football field size gun. It's a tier 10, so obviously it's the only gun you get. Rate of fire is 3.64 seconds, and I'm going to go over what the stock is and what mine is. Average penetration is 279 for your standard, 334 for heat, and 75 for HE. Freaking hate heat. I hate it. But what are you going to do? 750 average damage for your standard and your premium rounds, and 950 for the HE. Average damage per minute is 27. Dispersion, even the standard is 0.27. I mean, this thing's like a laser designator hooked to it. Aiming time, 1.5 seconds. Holy crap, for a tier 10 tank destroyer, that is phenomenal. Now, I'm going to go over what my stats are on the gun. My reload's actually 4.31. My reload time is 13.9 seconds. Aim time is 1.41 seconds, and my dispersion is 0.25. So yeah, stock is 2.7, mine's 2.5. Average damage per minute on mine is 32. Jeez, wow, that's actually pretty nice. It bumps it up. I mean, I got a hell of a crew in this thing, though, too. Got Brothers in Arms, Sixth Sense. I got all the good stuff, and I'm working on camo for the 3rd skill on these guys right now. Smooth Ride, and it helps you snapshot, and helps so if you're on muddy ground, and that Smooth Ride helps that out, helps your aiming and stuff. Yeah, be able to shoot on the move. Let's see. Traverse speed is 21.33, and your hull traverse speed is 27.08. So you can spin. It's not the fastest in the world. If you start getting circled, they can, circle around you faster, and you can spin. So you can sometimes get caught off guard that way. So you got to be careful. Try and keep a distance between you and any real fast lights and mediums. Gun depression is -8, which is pretty good, and 15 to the positive. So -8, you can work ridgelines all right, but it's. I wish it were 10, but like I said, I don't develop the game. Your gun traverse limits are 50-50, so it doesn't go all the way around. You get about a 50-degree, right about there, right about there. You know, you get a 50-degree movement of the gun. So, you know, it's a little better than a 45. It's not going to go right here. It'll actually go about right here. So you get a little more, but it still doesn't spin all the way around like the Waffle PZ4. The Tier 9 German, that one actually spins all the way around if I remember right. Weight limit is 41 tons, so it does have a little weight to it, but I would absolutely not ram into stuff with it. You will get just creamed. You'll hurt yourself way more than you'll hurt somebody else. If they've only got like 100 hit points and, you know, you just shot in their last person or last couple people, you know, then I would, you know, ram them, kill them, but you're going to lose a lot of hit points. Engine power, you get a 9 horsepower engine. Specific power to weight ratio is a phenomenal, awesome, outstanding 21.95. This thing, I mean, like I said, it is as fast as some of the mediums and lights. 60 kilometers an hour in forward and 20 in reverse. I mean, you can get in, shoot, and back out just as quick as you got in there if you have to. Your concealment's okay at 14.5. That's why I brought, you know, I went ahead and got the camo net. View range is pretty good at 417, but that's why I'm going to get, I'm thinking of swapping these out for the coated optics to bump that view range up more, and your signal range is 768. Alrighty. So if you want to hold up for a second, I'll get some gameplay going here, and I'll be alright back. Alrighty, so here we are on Sand River, and I got looking at the enemy team before the match, and there's a clan that ran this Platoon 1 there in the 704s and Waffle PZ4. I used to be the commander of that clan a long time ago. A buddy of mine that I know, he was running it, and him and I were like both commander and, you know, secondary in charge, and then he dropped out for a while, so I ran the clan as a commander, and then he came back and had a little bit of a difference of opinion on some stuff, so I dropped out of the clan, and he was kind of a real dick about the whole deal. My son was in the clan too, and he actually booted my son from the clan just trying to be an asshole, so I was pretty mad about that whole deal. So I make sure that whenever I see somebody from that clan and an enemy on the enemy team, I go and try and kill them specifically. Not that I'm salty about it or anything, it's just, it's nice to knock the shit out of somebody that you used to, you know, clan used to be in charge of. Thought I was going to get me a nice shot on that. I couldn't believe it. That one I could see getting lit, but you'll see in a second. I'm going up this hill here, and I get lit again. I mean, this thing's got a really pretty good camo rating, and I'm pretty far back here, and I'm like, the only thing I could think of was that STB-1 there lit me. But what? Right? Oh, I see what it was, the RU-251. But I got lit behind the friggin' hill. Thought I was going to get shot off on this little guy that would come over the hill here, but the E50 was kind of in the way. This is the 2 shots I take right here. Well, in a second here. I think I actually back down. I know I get hit by a 704 if I remember right, because he does from my old clan there. There it is right there. My first shot, he come up over, I shouldn't have shot. I thought I had a decent shot on him, and it just clipped the, you know, the top left corner of his tank destroyer and bounced. And then this is where I get hit by the Schwartz and him. So yeah, he knocked my gun out and my loader. And I went from 1,800 hit points to 612. So yeah, these, as you can see, 2 hits and 3/4 of my health, well, almost 3/4 of my health is gone. So the initial start on the match wasn't super hot. You really got to pay attention to your mini-map, because I saw these guys coming around here on the backside, so I knew I need to get over here and help these guys. That's the one I couldn't believe right there, that 251, all I did was track. Hit him right in the side, and it's a AP round, not a heat or an HE, so I don't understand how it didn't pen, but it knocked his track off. But I was trying to help out our 704 there. But, you know, you can only help somebody so much, and he finally did get kind of backed out of there. I think hitting that STB-1 scared the crap out of him, and then he ended up getting finished off. And then I go around, and I believe, yeah, I think this is the one where I just knocked the 183's track off. Here I thought I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, I snapshot that, and he knocked his driver's side track off. I'm like, God bless America. But I just saw him shoot, so I'm like, huh, okay, you're dead now. This time I aimed. And you don't want to be on the receiving end of this gun, because you'll see, like, this Schwartz PZ here, he's got 641 hit points, and this is zooms in quick, and he just, oh, he was tracked, that's why. So I was able to take him out. And it's got such good penetrating rounds that, I mean, you can go through the turret of a lot of stuff where normally, well, that's still a tier 8. I would have went through that with, you can go through that with pretty much any kind of round that's got right around 212 pen or more. This thing seems to get lit pretty darn easy for being a tank destroyer, I think. Oh, and then I shoot a dead tank here. I was aiming in, and I couldn't believe I did that. I'm like, God bless America. But I figured, okay, I saw what they got at their cap. I am going to go in and try and knock whatever is left on their cap out. I mean, they're down to, what, 5, 4? It was 5 a second ago. 3. Down to 3 tank destroyers now. And they're all in that one area. And I saw that 704 from, the other 704 from my my old clan was over there. I thought, goody goody, I'm gonna go shoot him right in the face. I thought this Waffle 4 was gonna come up over the hill, so I was waiting for him. As soon as the guy started capping on our team, I thought, he's gonna come over and try getting some recap points, and he didn't. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna zing in there and try and get a little more damage here. I've got spotting and detracking damage of 540, which is not really substantial. I mean, it's alright, but this is where I hit the Scorpion. But look how fast that zooms in. I mean, I come over the hill, stop that reticle, and you gotta love it. And I know it's like a 13.9 second load time, but for some reason in this thing, I don't know what it is, but it never seems like that long of a load time. Yeah, they take him out right there. But anyways, so that is a replay of the Waffle 4 I had today. And as you can see, yeah, you don't want to get hit in this thing because everything pens it. And when I got hit, it knocked out my gun and my loader. So, yeah, it's, and that's with that, oh, what the hell is that thing called? The medium... I'm trying to friggin' blank. The thing to help you with splash damage and stuff. There we go. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking to take. You can see where the round went right through there. One of them did. That's why I'm going to take that thing back off. And I'm going to put coated optics on because I don't think that thing really does much of anything to help this anyways. Because it still knocked out a crew member and it knocked out my gun. Not sure. That is one thing that I wish Wargaming would do is put in here. For one, the damage that you receive, it does not show. Shows what you did, what you bounced, and what you did in assistance, but they don't have what you bounced. That would be nice. And, well, not just bounced, but also what damage you received. And, or not bounced, but just received. I'm sorry, they got that right there. So what damage you have received, I wish they would add that in there. Plus, I wish they would put in there what type of shell you're getting hit with. If it's an HE, a heat, a standard AP. A lot of times when you get hit with an heat round, you hear it sizzling. But there's a lot of times people will have AP as their premium round, and it doesn't make a sound when it hits you. It doesn't sizzle. The only sound it makes when it hits you is boom. So it'd be nice just to know if they're shooting you with standard round or premium round. That way, you know what your armor can handle, and if you know he's shooting a premium round at you consistently all the time, you'll know, well, hey, I need to be a lot more careful. I need to angle my tank a little bit more. I need to do this or this. gives you a better idea of what you need to do to protect yourself if you know if they're shooting standard or premium rounds. So I wish they could implement that into this here. You know, I can send them a message, but just as easy as you can. And so if they do it, they do it. If they don't, they don't. I guess it depends on what kind of day they're having. So anyways, if you wait for 1 second, I'll have the results of the battle for you. So hold on your seats, please. So in that match, I did get schmucked by the Object 704, and something else hit me. And you saw that they penned me, and it damaged me pretty good, but you know, I was able to do a pretty good amount of damage. Hit the STB-1, knocked out his track, did, man, I remember, does 750 average damage. So it was a little bit of a low roll on that at 735. Hit the 215B 183. The first time I came around the corner trying to snapshot him, I just knocked his track off, but I was able to go back around and finish him off. He had 426 hit points and got a kill. 704, 733. Now the next two I killed. So the Schwartz PZ58, the Black Mutts, did 641 and killed him, and the Scorpion G 638 and killed him, and then the RU 251 tracked him. The shell's as big as that tank, but all I do is track him. I got a Master Badge Class 2 and a Fire for Effect. Got second highest damage at 3,173 damage and 3 kills. Got 831 experience, which I think was the second highest. Yep, second highest experience, second highest in damage. I had 10 shots, 8 hit, 5 pen. So, I mean, you can see it doesn't go literally through everything you hit. It's got pretty good pen, but, and, you know, a couple of the shots I took were a little bit flaky, I'll say. I got hit twice, both pen me. I damaged 6, destroyed 3, and 540 damage was done with my assistance. Made 42,687 credits, and I after they resupplied and fixed it, I made 13,127 credits. So if you shoot premium or standard rounds with this, you can make a pretty good chunk of money. And to be honest with you, a lot of times, you know, the first round I load is heat, or I mean my premium round. But if the pen is pretty high, I've been loading just a standard round on my first round instead of a premium round if it's a heat for the premium round. Because your AP, you can see it does fall off with distance. Not a lot. Like at 100 meters, it goes down to 209, 349, 250 meters, 207 to 345 pen, and at 500 meters, 203 pen to 338. So the longer distance it shoots, the AP round kind of, you know, it loses its momentum and it has less penetration, whereas your heat and your HE do not. And I believe your APCR, if I remember right, that does lose penetration over distance. So, you know, if it's something that's quite a ways away and you shoot an AP round and it bounces, a lot of times if it doesn't have a lot of spaced armor, you can shoot it with a heat round and it'll pen because it doesn't lose that penetration over distance. So anyways, this is Tank and Trucker. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. Please subscribe to the channel, or I'm going to send Tank and Trucker after you here, and she'll beg. Come here. Come here, Ding Dong. Oh, she's going to be a shy bug and go run now. Anyways, she thinks it's playtime. You guys be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.